Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Rachel and I'm a huge Eurovision fan as well as a musician, and in today's video I'm going to be reacting to and listening to for the first time to Estonia's entry for this year's Eurovision Song Contest. And Eesti Lau happened, and the artist that got selected and the song title is going to be a complete scramble in my mouth, so I promise I've not blazed up before this video. 5Miinust and Puuluup, sounded a bit northern there, with Nendest, narkootikumidest, midagi. I hope that all came out okay, and I hope I have not botched the Estonian language, for the love of God. I apologise. I just, my brain, my eyes just can't like put two and two together when reading that. I'm so sorry, but I'm here to listen to the music more than anything else, so stay tuned to the end of the video. I'll score the song out of 10 and give a bit of musical analysis and commentary. That's my channel's USP here. I try and pick out objectively the things happening in the music, and then I'll give my own opinion on top of that towards the end of the video. So I'm excited to see what this one's all about. So yeah, let's get straight into this. Oh. The vocal is very sharp, actually. Yeah, I just have to interject here. Unfortunately, the vocal is very sharp in this case, so you can hear in the bass line the note he should be landing on, but he's landing on about just a little bit above it. So it's kind of annoying me a little bit. I know some people won't notice that, but for me that's a big red flag in a performance. But I'll keep listening to the song, just judge it for what it is so far. Interesting instruments, like electric cellos. Ooh. There's a lot going on here. Like a musical back and forth between them. Interesting. Right, so initial thoughts on this. So what's going on in the music? I think the foundation of this is using that kind of electric cello instrument. It might be a traditional instrument in Estonia, I'm not sure, but they're using that as the kind of nucleus of the song, and they're building everything around that, which is, you know, that's quite a good musical device, I guess. It seems to be a bit of a back and forth between the two singers as well, like a conversation happening, which I think is also quite interesting to watch. There's also kind of a light percussion in there, some sort of bass line, but it's quite low in the mix. Yeah, so it seems quite upbeat, pulsating. You can see the carrier effect from last year in this, definitely. I think that sort of quirky, fun performance coming through. So let's see how the song progresses so far. I think we're kind of sticking to a sort of pedal note in there. I think we're in D minor, if I'm right, if my pitch is on point there. I think we're in D minor, maybe D minor 7. But we're kind of sticking to that pedal, and there's not too many embellishments of chords on top of that. We're not kind of moving around that chord. I want to see how they develop the ideas further. So we're moving between a D and a G, I think. Bit of chant. I think they're kind of harmonising with each other. Yeah, that string instrument really is the foundation of this, I think. Okay. So in the 3 minutes of that, structurally, it was just like an A-B kind of form. There was no middle eight, there was no bridge really. It was just sort of one section, and then we repeat that for the 3 minutes. There was also quite a lot of sort of harmonisation of the vocals mixed in with spoken word, so quite a dense texture of vocal types in there, I guess. Now I'm going to come in with my own personal thoughts on this after describing the music. I have to say this is just not doing anything for me at all. Personally, I think it's a bit of a mess musically. It looks fun on the stage and I think they look like they're having a really fun time. The audience is vibing with this so much and it's not supposed to be taken seriously from the vibe I get from this, but I'd have to say musically it's really quite dry for me. It feels very half-baked. Like I said, 2 sections only in the music for 3 minutes. It really just kind of ran its course by 1.5 minutes in for me. And also, like I said, with the chord progression kind of sticking to D minor and then to some kind of G chord, whether that was G major or G minor on top. But we really were just kind of stuck in a rut there with the chord progression. They could have really done something else. I have to say I really like the string instrument in there. I think that kind of added a little bit of a spark in the music and it was kind of consistent throughout. And like I said, that kind of felt like the nucleus of the song and everything was built around that. But I do feel like what was built around that was quite structurally and vocally weak. I couldn't really like hook onto the predominant melody line they were giving me in the chorus because I think there was a lot of shouting going on top of that. So it was hard to kind of like let that stand out at the forefront, I think. There's just too much going on. I think it was a little bit of a sensory overload. And musically, just not good enough for me, personally. That's what I think. I think the vocals were sharp in places. It wasn't, didn't sound like a trained vocalist, the 3 people that were singing. Yeah, but like I said, it was positive. It wasn't like giving me a negative response. Like it didn't make me feel angry. It was fun to listen to and to watch. It just, in terms of the music side of things, I really just can't advocate for this enough. I feel like there's not enough for me to get my teeth into and really be like advocating for it, really kind of explaining what was good about it, because there is, in my opinion, very little good about it. So this might seem a bit harsh from me, but I'm just being honest. So I'd say score, I'm going to give that a 4 out of 10. There was some interesting things in there and it was fun and it was bouncy, but in the grand scheme of things, I think songs like this, that kind of kitsch, fun, upbeat song with a bit of a kind of cultural influence in there with instruments, can be done so much better than that. That's my personal opinion, but let me know down below in the comments what you think of this as well. And I promise I'm going to get the pronunciation of this correct as well when I do my like recap videos later in the season. I promise I'm going to really work on that. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good rest of the evening. Stay tuned for more, because I'll be reacting to quite a few more bits coming up as well, including the UK, which is coming out on the 1st of March, and that is going to jump the queue of my reactions because I'm just interested to see how that one's gone. So yeah, stay tuned for more and I'll see you soon. Bye.